Good day, Broncos. We are live from McKinney ISD Studios. On today's show, Abigail Puhala takes us behind the scenes of construction happening along 380.
Then, Rob Harris gives us a first look at the BNN documentary inspired by the Minutemen.
And finally, I head out to the baseball and softball fields to check out all the new changes.
Hi, I'm Josie Cowley.
And I'm Tim Longoria. Today is Friday, October 12th, and this is BNN.
Live from McKinney ISD Studio, this is Bronco News Network.
Well, we are officially halfway through October, and it's National Breast Cancer Awareness Month, so we've got the pink out, getting ready for it and supporting the cause.
You're right. Everybody here is wearing pink, and we're just all banding together to support a great cause, and I'm really enjoying it.
Yeah, I know, it's so great to see. It's great to see when communities come together and people come together to support a good cause, like you said. Well, it's hard to believe we've officially made it through the first part of school, as today is the final day of the quarter. Grades have been finalized, and Monday begins the start of the second quarter, meaning we are halfway through the semester.
With the first quarter ending, college is just around the corner for many of us. Being prepared for college can be stressful, but luckily, the new College Readiness Club is here to help relieve some of that stress. Reporter Abby Baker takes a closer look at the club and what it has to offer.
Since we're all in high school, one of the many things everyone is worried about is college. Unfortunately, there is a club to ease your worries.
So College Readiness Club, if you're not prepared for college, it really helps you out.
The College Readiness Club is sponsored by the AVID program and is open to anyone who needs help deciding on colleges to look into, apply to, and of course attend.
I joined the club because I needed help with my applications. I knew what schools I wanted to apply to, but I wasn't sure just how to do everything.
The College Readiness Club is very similar to the AVID program, but the only difference is that the club just focuses on college.
And finding out more information about how to get into college, what makes you look good to colleges, and if you're a current senior and would like to have some help completing your college application.
Applying for colleges is a difficult task, but with the College Readiness Club, they can help ease the process. This is a great club for all Boyd students, especially our upperclassmen. The next meeting will be held October 16th in H213. Abby Baker, BNN.
Homecoming is next week, and the festivities are kicking off with our annual Bronco Fest at the back lot and auxiliary field. Be sure to go out and support all of our Broncos and their programs.
And though many of our homecoming traditions will continue this year, like proposals, moms, and Bronco Fest, we have a new tradition for our HOCO festivities. Mary L. Standridge went to talk to Stuco to learn their plans for their new homecoming dance.
Boyd's Homecoming Carnival has always been an event many look forward to at the start of school for the past 3 years. This year, our student council decided to change it up. This year, our homecoming went from an outdoor carnival during the school day to an indoor dance on the weekend. But why make this change?
So the seniors this year, we've had a carnival for 3 years now, so we've never had a dance. We've never seen what that was actually like, so we decided to change it up and do something new.
This is a big change for the school, and especially for the seniors. This is our last chance to have the best homecoming ever.
I think the dance will be a really fun thing for the school. We're doing the blackout this year, I think, so all the kids are gonna wear white.
I think it'll be fun to have something different and to have fun with friends, because the winter formal is really fun, so I think it'll be fun.
In light of spooky season, our dance is themed as a blacklight Halloween dance.
So we thought Halloween, since homecoming is a little later to Halloween this year, that people would kind of like the Halloween theme. People really liked the blackout pep rally, and unfortunately we can't do that anymore, so we decided to make it into a blackout dance to kind of still get that crowd that would go to the pep rallies.
With new events come new expectations. Some of our seniors shed light on some of their expectations of this dance.
I'd rather have the dance in the carnival because we're gonna be indoors. It's gonna be less hot.
I like it. I think that it'll be fun to have something different other than the carnival.
As time goes on, new traditions come into play. Maybe this time the casual Halloween HOCO will stick for years to come.
I think it will show that you can still be creative, and we're not just having a dance, we're having other activities with it. So you're not just having carnival, and you're not just having a dance, you're having multiple things. So future dances, I think they'll get more creative and have more ideas along with them.
Well, Broncos, looks like I'm all ready for the dance. See you there. Mary L. Standridge, BNN.
And for many of the alumni returning for homecoming, they can expect to see some other changes around McKinney, such as the development on 380. Reporter Abigail Puhala spoke with some city officials about the future of the highway and what we can expect to see.
It's no secret that McKinney's population growth isn't slowing down anytime soon, and as a result, the city must continue to develop as well. As of recent, Highway 380 has become a focal point for such development on both the road itself and the areas surrounding it.
It is very different to see the development, and I feel like it's a good thing. You know, I feel like it's showing that McKinney is really booming, and then the economy is really nice here, and yeah.
The intersection at 380 and Hardin has been the center of much of the recent development along the highway, serving as the new home for Costco, Hobby Lobby, Cinemark, a variety of dining options, and many other commercial businesses.
In general, that commercial development really helps the city in terms of revenues. So property taxes and sales taxes that are generated in that location, as successful as it is, and as it continues to become successful, obviously the values go up and the sales tax revenues that are generated in that location go up, and that all comes back to the city. And what that means to city residents is it's going into our general fund, and we're able to program those dollars to provide more, better, and more, better, and efficient services to the communities.
The area surrounding Highway 380 isn't all that's in the talks of being developed. Recent debates about expanding the existing 380 highway or constructing a bypass and where the hypothetical alternate route should be built have sparked many controversial headlines.
Now, ultimately, the decision of where 380 goes is not a City of McKinney decision. It's a TxDOT decision. TxDOT will look at all of the different communities that are affected, and their goal is to find an alignment that works for everybody.
No matter what shape Highway 380 develops into, the future of McKinney is without a doubt to be filled with growth and prosperity.
I think it's a good thing, and it's showing that like McKinney is a big city. It's a big city compared to other places in Dallas, and it's definitely, you know, it's proving, you know, that we're gonna, you know, take over the world. So.
Abigail Puhala, BNN.
Well, driving on 380, I mean, especially as a new driver, it's so hard to like get used to, especially in like inclement weather.
Of course, yeah. It's really difficult to kind of drive past all the cones, all the people, knowing where to turn, knowing where, where to signal. It's really confusing. You drive up to it and you're like, oh no, what do I do here?
And you never know which lane is closed, like
Exactly.
anything. Well, and speaking of all that rain that we've been having, Tristan, I mean, can you tell us some more about that?
Well, yes, I can. You know, we have had actually a ton of rain down here, and actually real fast I want to talk about down in the Florida Panhandle. They have had Hurricane Michael, which actually hit on Wednesday as a Category 4 hurricane with speeds up to 155 miles, and you know, we're just hoping they're okay. And you know, this last September, we've had an incredible amount of flash flood warnings and storms, which has broken our 86-year record in Dallas. But how bad was it really?
Well, the normal rainfall average for September is 2.5 inches of rain. By the middle of September, we've had over 11 inches of rain. So far, over just the month of September, there has been 4 times more rain than there is usually in the DFW area. With so much rain, law enforcement has been much busier dealing with plenty of things like wrecks and barricading roads.
So you think 38, 39 wrecks in like a 3-day period, that's excessive to say the least.
A key to being safe in the rain would be driving carefully.
Making sure that you're aware of your surroundings, and especially in rain, like don't slam on your brakes, making sure that you're gently coming to a stop, because if you slam on your brakes, you will slide.
With cities and towns having flash flood warnings, it's important for our Bronco students to stay safe while on the roads.
I think, like I said earlier, just being defensive and giving yourself more time to get to school by leaving early. I know a lot of us have a tendency to run late on a regular basis.
Even though life in the fast lane can always be an excitement, remember, rain or shine, safety is the #1 thing. Now for our weekend weather report. Today we're looking at a high of 65 and a low of 56, which is the lowest we've actually seen since May. For the rest of the weekend, you're going to remember to bring your umbrella, because Saturday we're going to have a high of 68 and a low of 61 with storms that are going to last all day. And finally, Sunday we're going to look at a high of 67 and a low of 44. which is going to be a very cold and rainy day, so make sure to have your jackets on to keep warm. And with all the rain, like we said earlier, there is a lot of wrecks happening, a lot of crashes, and having to find detours around places. But recently I heard something happen with Tim.
Yes, something did happen with me. I have been pulled over.
How many times?
2 times.
2 times?
Thank you for reminding me. I love that. It was really scary getting pulled over. The officer was super nice about it, though. I had to get down to Plano for some rehearsals, and so I went a little bit above the speed limit, just a little bit. It was really a stressful situation, but I mean, we got through it, and now I'm going to stay on the 40 side.
Yeah, exactly. Learn your lesson, not going to get pulled over again.
Exactly. With all this crazy weather causing so many accidents throughout Texas, law enforcement has certainly been busy. Luckily, there are more first responders like the Minutemen who help with natural disasters before and after they occur. Here's the first look at the Minutemen documentary.
Natural disasters are the most devastating event that can come out of absolutely nowhere and leave people with only minutes to prepare for a life-threatening event. But this danger and devastation does not drive away everyone, but attracts those willing to help out almost immediately after a storm and be there in crucial time to save lives and help first responders. These people are attracted to helping people out in danger that are everyday people who volunteered hundreds of hours towards being ready to help on a moment's notice. These people are the Minutemen.
There are many ways to get involved, both through community service and school activities. Reporter Jonathan Eigen spoke with our UIL coordinators to learn more about the various activities and competitions that our Broncos take part in.
The University Interscholastic League offers the most comprehensive program of the academic competition in the nation. More than 500,000 students participate in UIL academic contests each year, and these are the teachers taking them there.
Basically, it's an opportunity to compete with other schools in the area, and again, in a variety of activities. I think there's 29 academic contests.
Opportunities are endless in UIL, and the program is open to everyone in sports, theater, and our McKinney Board academic programs.
Again, we have several coaches that coach students in a variety of contests that include mathematics, number sense, calculator, science, which consists of chemistry, biology, and physics. We have social studies contests, we have current event contests, we have spelling contests, there's contests with poetry and prose.
The endless opportunities UIL offers can take you almost anywhere in your career, as they are filled with college scouts and Ampler scholarships.
Right, if you can get to region, right, so just like your sports teams, you get to region, and then from region you can go to state, and from state you can go to nationals. Right, there are scholarships along the way that they can get.
Remember, Broncos, academic UIL is open to all of our students here at McKinney Board and already hosts 500,000 students around the country. If you're interested or have any questions, feel free to contact Mr. Walters in room L210. Jonathan Eigen, BNN.
Well, speaking of all the UIL activities tonight, we've got the Purple Out game tonight.
Yeah, we do have that. I'm gonna be on the field, just looking up and seeing everybody in their purple and white, and just all back in breast cancer, and just all like gathering around and just really supporting a great cause. Like I said in the beginning, but it's really cool to see all that.
Yeah, it's gonna be good to see the community come together. And speaking of sports, Thomas, what more do we have to look forward to?
Well, this week is full of action as lots of sports are heating up in competition as the football team looks to get their second win of the season tonight when they take on Plano West with a 7 o'clock kickoff at home. And speaking of the new stadium to McKinney ISD, anchor Tim Longoria gets us caught up on another new addition to the athletic facilities here at Boyd.
McKinney ISD has made it its top priority to create the top-notch facilities, such as the new football stadium, the improved basketball courts, and the newest to these additions, the baseball and softball fields.
Well, I think it attracts people to come to the district to play in this district and make us being very competitive, not only in baseball but in all sports.
The baseball and softball turf has added to the elite level facilities here at Boyd, not only enhancing the aesthetics of the athletic complexes, but the better play of sports.
I like the turf. I think it's pretty great, and it looks really good too, so I like playing on it.
It gives better bounces and gives you a better feel for the game.
With the better play on the new turf, the athletes are able to be more game ready to compete at the highest level.
It's a relief so we can actually practice on the field when it's game time, we know what to do.
The construction of these new fields have not only helped to make the athletes better, but improve the overall facilities at McKinney-Boyd. Tim Longoria, BNN.
Also in action tonight, the Lady Broncos volleyball team as they take on Prosper on the road at 5:30. The cross-country team was off to the races earlier today in the district meet with a second-place finish to advance to the area meet. And the boys golf team was also in action today as they traveled to Texarkana to compete in the Texas High Invitational today and tomorrow. And to kickstart next week, the tennis team will compete in the bi-district tournament next Tuesday. So, Josie and Tim, with all these great games to catch, purple out tonight, are y'all excited for this week?
Yeah, talking about tonight, my friends and I are going to come over, get all of the purple out, get ready for the game, and I know you'll be there.
I will definitely be there. I'll be there with the team. So we're going to catch that awesome football game. We'll hopefully go out there and grab our second win and just
that'll be great.
Really just jump back into the district race. So
yeah, that'll be awesome.
In order to stay on the top of their games, athletes have to be sure to maintain a healthy diet. Other students have their own specific eating habits as well. Kat Wright met with some of these students who vary from being pescatarian, vegetarian, and more.
With around 3,000 students here at Boyd, everyone has different eating habits and ways to stay healthy.
Many students stay healthy by choosing to bring their own lunch to school, while others opt to make healthy choices from the food lines here in the cafeteria. While many still stick to the 4 food groups, meat, dairy, grains, and fruits and vegetables, some students have gone to completely change their lifestyle by going vegan, vegetarian, or even pescatarian.
So I became pescatarian when I was in about 4th grade, so I think I was 9 or 10, and it was funny because my mom was watching one of those documentaries that scare you into becoming vegan, and I was sneaking behind her shoulder to watch it, and it scared me.
I really like animals, I really like the environment, and it is healthier for you, especially not eating meat.
If you're thinking about trying this lifestyle, here are some tips for you.
But if you really do want to try being vegetarian, pescatarian, vegan, anything like that, you really just have to get past the first couple of months.
Just ease yourself into it. Don't go cold turkey, because if you do that, you're going to deprive your body of being able to adjust.
Even if you don't want to be vegan or pescatarian, next time you're in line in the cafeteria or at home packing lunch, be conscious of what you're eating and choose healthy. Kat Wright, BNN.
Maintaining these healthy eating habits can be a challenge, especially for those heading out to the state fair this weekend to try out some of the new sweet and fried favorites.
This year, fair patrons have their choice of Southern fried chicken nachos or fruity dessert nachos, bacon brittle, frozen hot chocolate, or super stuffed mini sopapillas, which are injected with strawberry cream cheese filling, dusted with cinnamon and sugar, and drizzled with honey for a sweet finish.
Those sound amazing. Like the sopapillas, I might have to go tear some up this weekend.
Yes, honestly, I love everything that I just said.
Yeah.
Seriously, I was about to say the same thing. I'm just drooling over the thought.
Exactly. They just sound amazing.
Yeah, that's part of the fair.
All the new stuff sounds good, but I gotta say, I'm a classic. Just a normal funnel cake sounds the best to me.
Ooh,
right
a funnel
now.
cake and the corn dogs. Just keep it to the classics too. Anything fried, you can't go wrong. Well, that's all for today's show, Broncos. Be sure to join us on October 26th when Tim and I dress up as Anchorman characters, and we also get an inside look at Pals and the Incredible Hulk.
Remember, news is always stampeding through the halls of Boyd, and BNN has it covered.
Be sure to follow us on Facebook and YouTube at Bronco News Network, or on Twitter and Snapchat at Boyd_BNN. Thanks for watching and have a great weekend, Broncos.